Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Snap.
They'll try the left side. Moore. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
18-yard line.
Here we go. 188. Here we go. 154. 188. 26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10. Back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Wide, ain't it?
53. Let's go, let's go.
Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Check 50, check 50. Kill, 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 kill. Hey, turn it up, turn it up.
First carry now for Justice Hill. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're always trying to get to the football, don't they?
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 53.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Charlotte, 64, weak.
Check. 53's Mike.
Ready, ready.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Gardner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On first down, it's Moore. And he will be brought down at about the... that time.
That's it, baby.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stay home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Set up, 30 base.
3, Mike.
It's a party now.
Let it go.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down.
Ready.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. It's Moore, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Hey, Haywood! Get it!
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ricky. Watch twist. Kill.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Jets nothing.
Here we go.
53, Mike.
Watch the backer. Sponge. No. Check three. Shift. Joker. Check.
Switch it, hey.
Let's go.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's caught by Davis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 soft. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 25.
On second down, it's Moore. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And it's third down.
Jim. Topper. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Smooth. Snap.
To throw on third down. Block. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
At their own 47-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Check safety. Tighten up.
What do you think?
On play action, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. Third down here.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Kill. Shift. Watch the shift.
Here we go. Go to 54. 120.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And complete to Zach Ertz. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Check.
Hey, kill. Gun.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
After the sack on first down, Prescott, and unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Slam, slam, slam.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
We're going to 54. Why? Go, go, go. Get out there. Get out there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's the way.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready? 60 or.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yo, 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 yo.
Hey, Delta.
Check.
Block now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And Lobo.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Block will try again on 2nd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Switch.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Done.
Hey, check Mike, 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go take.
Go to 54. Go to 54. Why? Sweat. Sweat it. Hey.
Check Mike.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Check 53. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me
26.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty now moves it up. It's 2nd and 10.
47. Gun.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Slam.
26.
To throw is Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run for Pollard. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, an 80-yard touchdown as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and through, and we are tied at 7. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
There he goes right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. Standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. Go right in.
Let's go, baby. They turn up. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Tight dog, tight dog. Hey, kill. 26.
Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. 20. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
That's 6, baby.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-7.
Next score, Broncos 21, Jets 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check. Fresno. Kill.
Check 99. Check 99.
No.
We're going to 54. Why ain't? Go. Get out there.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 52.
Hatchet.
Gun.
Banjo. 31's the mic.
Prescott now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Block now to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Set, ready? 18 gainer.
Mike. Here we go. Check 3.
X3. 218, chopper.
On 1st down, Moore. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike, 53.
It's coming this way.
Let's go.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
90 Wolf. Hey, exit.
Watch the slats.
53's the mic. 53.
Now this time, Locke will throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Oh, good move. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
54, going to 54, 126.
On second down, it's Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Alert! 31.
Switch it, hey.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
There we go, kill.
Ball trot.
26.
Prescott from the gun. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
He's coming. We got double up. Out.
Prescott to throw on 4th. They will find Davis. That's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
You're not ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moore. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moore. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. 3 buzz. Check nickel.
Ready.
On 1st down, Moore. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Down. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Yeah. You don't want none. Shift.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 9.
Shoot.
On 2nd down now, it's Moore. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Alpha.
53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now.
Here we go, 47.
One set. Check Mike, 54.
Fast. Watch the run. They're running it.
50.
Under.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I'm on.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. From the gun, a run for Hill. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Don't let him breathe.
Prescott. They set up the screen to Hill. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, alert 3.
Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And wait a minute, did the Jets get it? They did. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 43. Check. Under crunch.
SOS.
Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Prescott down from the 50. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going to run again here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Big edge, big edge, big edge.
Here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Wide in.
Shoot, shoot, shoot.
Go. Get out there, get out there.
Pop.
Wait, get.
Prescott to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
We want this.
Locke, he's set to take a knee, and that should do it for this ball game. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Broncos, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to get back on track next week.